So we love Indian people, by the way. To be very honest, we want to be like one because we're divided by the English, right? Please give me my message to the Indian people that please, you are welcome to Pakistan and we want to be host you. It's your country and that's our country as well. So we need to be united. We are one before that.
मैं नोमान और हम लोग देख रहे हैं इस वीडियो के अंदर इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान विच इज़ बेटर। और ये है एक कोई फॉरेनर जो कोई कंपैरिजन बता रही हैं या क्या बता रही हैं, व्लॉगर हैं एक, ओरियाना फिनले करके इनका नाम है। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को। भाई क्या दिखा रही हैं, देखते हैं भाई इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान में क्या कौन कैसा है। स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Hey guys, I'm Oriana Finlay and today I'm at the Wagah border. This is the crossing
Wagah
between
border,
India and Pakistan. I'm on the Pakistani side
Parade
right
देखने गई है
now.
लग।
I'm going to be comparing these two incredible countries. Which is better, India versus Pakistan? It starts now.
India versus Pakistan. These two countries have been compared, debated, and yes, even pitted against each other for over 75 years, ever since they became independent. Considering they were once part of the same country and now lie right next to each other, it's kind of incredible just how different and yet how similar they can feel. It's a topic that sparks controversy, passion, and a lot of strong opinions. But recently I had the chance to visit both India and Pakistan, and I couldn't help but notice the shared beauty, culture, and energy that each bring. Both are rich in tradition, flavor, and history, and both are vibrant in their own ways. But along with these similarities, there are also some very real and very fascinating differences. In this video, I'm going to be comparing India and Pakistan across 5 categories. Food, culture and architecture, people and hospitality, cities and infrastructure, and cricket and entertainment. Let's get into it. Okay guys, let's start with our first category, food. When it comes to food, India and Pakistan might just be the 2 best food countries in the world. You've got iconic dishes like biryani, pani puri, samosas, paratha, and even chai that are beloved on both sides of the border. In Pakistan, I ate some of the best food I've ever had in my life.
I can't believe how delicious everything is, honestly.
Street food stalls of Karachi's Burnt Road, their sizzling barbecue, spiced chicken kebabs, and fresh naan, to the vibrant fruit chaat sold on the roadside. It was just non-stop flavor.
That's good.
We further had some magical food in Lahore, where some Pakistani friends took me through the city's night food scene. We ducked into tiny alleyways and hidden spots serving rich, creamy chicken dishes and fiery chili chicken. Everything was absolutely incredible.
That's good.
And then there's the biryani. While both India and Pakistan claim to have the best biryani in the world, the biryanis I had in Pakistan were hands down the best I've ever had. There was so much variety between them and every single one was packed with flavor.
Look at that, guys. Incredible.
This is not to say India didn't have good biryani. India's biryani was so good too. In India, the experience was very different though. A lot of the food is vegetarian, and when I visited Gujarat, I got to try a traditional Gujarati thali. The flavors here are very sweet and it's a very unique dining experience. It's important to know that both India and Pakistan are massive countries though, and the food is incredibly diverse across different regions. That said, one of the biggest differences between these 2 countries is that you won't find beef in India. It's nearly impossible, and that comes down to religious beliefs. And on the flip side, while beef is common in Pakistan, it's almost impossible to find alcohol.
So another huge difference between India and Pakistan is that you will never see a liquor store in Pakistan.
In India, it's everywhere. Liquor stores are easy to find unless you're in a more sacred or religious city or region. And that contrast between cows and cocktails and beef and booze leads us straight into the next section, culture and architecture.
Guys, I'm at one of the 7 wonders of the world. This is the Taj Mahal.
When it comes to culture and architecture, it's honestly impossible to say one is better than the other. Both India and Pakistan are home to some of the most beautiful, historic, and culturally rich places I've ever seen. But first, let's talk about India. The Taj Mahal, for example, is an absolute masterpiece.
It's breathtaking. Honestly, one of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen.
And it's not just the Taj Mahal. India is full of stunning temples, palaces, and colonial-era architecture that adds to its rich and layered aesthetic. That said, Pakistan holds its own, especially with landmarks like the Badsashi Mosque in Lahore.
We've got the mosque right next to us. Beautiful, 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 guys.
And with its Mughal architecture, it actually shares a similar elegance to the Taj Mahal. It's genuinely breathtaking. Of course, architecture is just one part of a nation's culture. India, being a majority Hindu country, has a deep spiritual tradition. I saw this firsthand when I went to Holi.
Welcome to Holi in India!
A celebration of color, joy, and togetherness. It's one of the most vibrant and exciting festivals in the world, and while it's not for everyone, it's undeniably something special to witness. In contrast, Pakistan is a Muslim majority country with a rich Islamic culture. Living in a Muslim country myself, I've come to appreciate how beautiful iftar is during Ramadan. And while the two countries have their differences, there's also a surprising amount of overlap. There's a lot of similarities on things like art, creativity, and clothing. I bought Indian and Pakistani outfits, and honestly, they're incredibly similar. The color, the patterns, the craftsmanship is the sheer beauty I really love about both cultures. So while there are differences, many of the cultures and customs still remain the same.
It divided by the religion, but if we think about our all custom and norms, it belongs to the India.
While the religion and culture might be quite different between India and Pakistan, one thing that is really similar is the hospitality of the people. In India, I found most people to be very warm and welcoming, and at the festivals especially, people were really friendly and happy to engage. One moment that really stood out to me was meeting this one little girl.
What's your name?
My name Gauri.
Lovely. You're very pretty, Gauri.
What is your name?
I'm Oriana.
But this is also where I started to notice a real difference. When I asked Indian people what they thought about Pakistanis, the responses were often quite negative.
Do you like Pakistan or no? You don't like?
In contrast, when I asked Pakistanis how they felt about Indians, the response was overwhelmingly positive.
So we love Indian people, by the way. To be very honest, we want to be like one because we're divided by the English, right?
Almost everyone I spoke to called Indians their brothers, and there was a strong desire for peace and a deep sense of shared history and humanity.
Please give me my message to the Indian people that please, you are welcome to Pakistan and we want to be host you. It's your country and yes, our country as well. So we need to be united. We are one before that. I hope we can again one after that as well.
And that mindset really carried over into the hospitality we experienced in Pakistan. Every single encounter was friendly. People constantly offered help, and even if they didn't speak much English, they were always there to lend a helping hand. So many times strangers would try to give us things for free.
From them. Like the whole meal is free.
There's something incredibly warm and sincere about the Pakistani spirit. At the end of the day, I do think Pakistanis take the crown when it comes to hospitality and friendliness, but the fact that both countries are filled with such welcoming, good-hearted people is a powerful reminder that in the ways that really matter, they're not so different after all. Moving on to our fourth section, we're going to talk about cities and infrastructure. A lot of the time, the media portrays both India and Pakistan as places that are underdeveloped or chaotic, but that's not really the full picture. In general, Pakistan, aside from Islamabad, is not quite as developed as India when it comes to infrastructure. India, by comparison, has several huge metropolises. The cities are really beautiful and very clean, and I was honestly blown away by how modern some of the infrastructure was. The Delhi airport, for example, was absolutely incredible.
It is really, really big, super, super clean, very, very organized. I have to say I'm extremely impressed with this airport.
But probably the thing that stood out to me the most was the roads and the highways. The drive from Agra to Delhi was one of the best roads I've ever been on, smooth, fast, and super well maintained. I was really impressed. If there's one thing Indian and Pakistani people undeniably have in common, it's their love for cricket. Cricket is probably the biggest form of entertainment in both countries, and I've been lucky enough to attend matches in both India and Pakistan. And honestly, I had a phenomenal time at each. While the match I attended in Pakistan had an incredible atmosphere with so much energy and passion from the crowd, there's no denying that India might just be the best cricketing nation in the world. They produce some of the sport's biggest legends, and getting to visit the Modi Stadium, the biggest cricket stadium in the world, was a surreal experience. So when it comes to cricket, I have to say it's India who takes the crown.
But you beat India. That's what we care about.
That said, the love for the game in Pakistan is just as strong. I might not be a cricket expert, but I was actually interviewed by a local news station after the match there.
There's a few fours, there's a few sixes.
When it comes to other forms of entertainment, both countries share a deep love for music and film. India, of course, is home to Bollywood, one of the biggest and most influential film industries in the world. And it's not just Indians who love it, Pakistanis love it too. From food to culture and architecture, to people and hospitality, to cities, infrastructure, and entertainment, both India and Pakistan have some of the finest examples in the world. The richness of their heritage, the warmth of their people, and the beauty of their traditions are truly unmatched. All in all, after spending time in both countries, I don't think there are far more differences. I think there are far more similarities. If we always focus on what divides us, we'll miss the chance to celebrate what unites us. But after experiencing both sides for myself, I genuinely believe there's so much more that connects these two nations than separates them. And honestly, if you could ever find a way to move closer, even just in spirit, I think they'd be so much stronger side by side than they are apart. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this
guys,
coming
तो ये रहा
soon.
इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान का एक तीसरे इंसान का कंपैरिजन है ना. हम लोग करेंगे तो फिर लोग यही कहते हैं कि भाई सब अपनी अपनी कंट्री को चाहते हैं, लेकिन ये तीसरे इंसान का कंपैरिजन था. और इन्होंने लास्ट में एक बहुत सही बात कही जो हमारे दिमाग में भी थी कि डिफरेंसेस से ज़्यादा सिमिलैरिटीज ज़्यादा मिलती हैं दोनों कंट्रीज़ के बीच में, है ना। खाना पीना, कल्चर और ये सारी चीज़ें, कपड़े पहनावा, तो मिलता जुलता ज़्यादा है। इसके अलावा जो डिफरेंसेस हैं वो कम है। हाँ, तो खाना पीना ले लो, इनको खाना बिरयानी वगैरह भी यहाँ पे इंडिया की भी पसंद आई। इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और रोड वगैरह, इन्होंने एयरपोर्ट वगैरह दिखाया, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी दिखाई इन्होंने जो बताती हैं कि एक बहुत बड़े नेक्स्ट लेवल की चीज़ें हैं, लेकिन सेम वही कल्चर पाकिस्तान में भी आपको मिलेगा।
सेम चीज,
जैसे कि क्रिकेट के लिए प्यार और बनावट, वहाँ की हिस्टोरिक चीज़ें, कपड़े तो हमारे यहाँ भी कुछ ऐसे पाकिस्तान के नाम से भी बिकते हैं यार यहाँ पे, कि पाकिस्तानी कपड़ा है, लाहौरी, कराची, पता नहीं कैसे कैसे नाम से बिकते हैं पाकिस्तान के नाम से यहाँ पे, अभी भी बिकते हैं। हाँ, लेडीज जो होते हैं, सूट वगैरह, तो वो कल्चर जो है मिलता जुलता है। और ऐसा ही वहाँ पर है, वहाँ पे भी इंडिया की चीज़ें बहुत प्यार दिया जाता है वहाँ पे, और बिकती भी हैं बहुत सारी चीज़ें। और एक चीज़ में इन्होंने डिफरेंस बताया कि जब इन्होंने एक आम आदमी से पूछा यहाँ पे इंडिया में कि पाकिस्तान के बारे में क्या सोचते हो, तो वो चीज़ एक बड़ा फ़र्क नज़र आया। यहाँ पे बोल रहे भाई नहीं, हम नहीं पसंद करते, कुछ इस तरीके से उन्होंने जवाब दिया इनको।
और जब पाकिस्तान में
पूछा गया तो वो कह रहे हैं कि हाँ, हम प्यार करते हैं और हम चाहते हैं कि वो लोग आए यहाँ पे, हम उन्हें होस्ट करें, खातिर करें उनकी, इस तरीके से कुछ एक जवाब मिला। तो ये आप कह सकते हो थोड़ा सा सोच में एक डिफरेंस है,
बाकी सब सेम ही दिखा रहे थे। खाने में भी यहाँ पर साउथ इंडियन फूड बहुत रहता है यहाँ पर।
और एक चीज़ और के इन्होंने ये बताया था कि वो भैंस को दिखाकर काऊ का वो बताया था कि मीट नहीं मिलता, लेकिन काऊ का नहीं मिलता, बफेलो का मिलता है। ये चीज़ हम आपको क्लियर करना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग यहाँ पे हैं तो हमें पता है कि ओपनली खुले आम आराम से गाय, उसका भैंस का मिल जाता है, गाय का नहीं मिलता है यहाँ पर,
वो नहीं होता है।
हाँ, बाकी सारे मीट मिलते हैं, बकरी का, मुर्गा और फिश वगैरह सारा कुछ मिल जाता है। एक ये डिफरेंस है, बाकी मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई ख़ास डिफरेंस होगा, बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस नहीं है। कल्चर एक है, लोग एक दूसरे से इंस्पायर होते हैं। विराट कोहली को, रोहित शर्मा को पाकिस्तान में बहुत सराहते हैं, उनके फैंस हैं वहाँ पर, और वहाँ के क्रिकेटर्स को यहाँ पर प्यार मिलता है। तो ये आप समझ सकते हो कि आम लोग जो हैं वो लोग एक दूसरे को, कल्चर को, खानों को, कपड़ों को, हर चीज़ को सराहते हैं। तो ये चीज़ एक पॉजिटिव वे में जाती है। ये तीसरा बंदा भी कहता है, कोई अंग्रेज है, वो घूमने आया है दोनों कंट्री में, उसको तो कोई रुकावट नहीं है, वो जहाँ चाहे वहाँ घूमे, जैसा चाहे वैसा खाए। लेकिन हाँ, इन्होंने बहुत बढ़िया सिमिलैरिटीज़ दिखाई इसमें, जो खूबसूरत लग रही थी, खाना पीना, कल्चर वगैरह, तो बढ़िया था। थोड़े से कल्चर डिफरेंस हो सकते हैं, जैसे कि यहाँ पर हिंदू कम्युनिटी ज़्यादा रहते हैं, हाँ, और वेज खाने ज़्यादा है, तो वो थोड़ा बहुत तो डिफरेंस होगा भाई। वहाँ पर
इस्लामिक लोग, मतलब सब मुस्लिम ही है ज़्यादातर, तो वहाँ तो
ये डिफरेंस तो थोड़ा बहुत तो होगा, लेकिन ज़्यादातर सिमिलैरिटीज़ हैं। ये पॉजिटिव चीज़ है इस वीडियो की। तो आप लोग क्या कहते हो कमेंट सेक्शन में बताओ। एंड करते हैं वीडियो को, बाय बाय,
टेक केयर।